Happy Tuesday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl. I felt guided today to do a kind of special reading post full moon, pre test period kind of reading to talk about basically just what the cards wanted to say. I want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and reaching out to my channel, to Facebook, to the daily readings, all of that. For everyone who has scheduled sessions with me, thank you so much. I love you guys. I also wanted to talk about, just really briefly, this absolutely amazing, amazing woman I came upon. Her name is Chris Aver, A-V-E-R. She is the most amazing healer. She has abilities that she worked with me just yesterday morning, to help me clear a bunch of childhood stuff that I've been carrying around for a long time. Obviously, since I was a child, which was a really long time ago. And she literally took me to places that I thought I had long since healed. More layers of the onion for my soul to just let loose. She's incredibly gentle. She's incredibly loving. She is so pure and such a divine heart. So anyone who is looking for some amazing healing work, I definitely recommend you look her up. She's on Facebook. It's Chris Aver, A-V-E-R. Her email is, let me make sure I got it right, firstreikimaster@hotmail.com. And she truly is a blessing, you guys. I highly, highly, highly recommend you schedule a session with her if anyone's having some reoccurrent issues that keep popping up from past traumas. So she's amazing. So with that, happy post full moon. The Taurus energy is definitely upon us. The tests are coming up. People are feeling very anxious, nervous, scared about all different things. And I'm going to tell you again, you guys, there is no reason to be scared. These tests are not scary. They are triggers. They are tests to see how far we have come in our journey. Some of us have already started experiencing some pre-test triggers going on. But remember, and the reading is going to confirm this for us, it's all an illusion. And that's what we need to focus on. The first card for the reading is the number 25 card. And this card actually is the illusion card. The 3D world, what is going on in the 3D world, these triggers that are coming up for us, it's an illusion to get us off our track, to take us away from what we know in the 5D to be true and real. It's meant to make us react. It's that simple. It's meant to bring up the things that we haven't healed yet, or the layers of things that we think that we've healed that we haven't healed, or to just prove to us that we have worked through these triggers, that, oh yeah, we are still human, and hey, that might go, that pisses me off, or that triggers me a little bit, but how quickly we get through it, how we get past it in the way that we're supposed to. This is all about illusion, guys. Don't fall for the illusion with the tests that are coming up this week, with the triggers that are coming up this week. We need to look at them, and that's what the next card is, through a different perspective. This card to me is really beautiful in the sense that this is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This is the twins, the couple, the pairing. And they're sharing this mask to look through things from a different way. We're finally getting to a place with our twins where we can see things through this same mask. We're grabbing the same exact mask in this card. We're seeing things through this divine nature. We're seeing things as they are, through the 3D illusion to what it actually is, giving the world a different perspective, being able to accept and see that together. And to me, the mask is kind of like the sun. It's seeing things through a new light, through the light of the sun, through the light of the day, bringing things into daylight for us, seeing things clearly now. And the masculine and the feminine are both seeing things very, very clearly now for the first time, I think, together at the same time. We are able to process and view the world in this beautiful new 5D perspective of unconditional love and of seeing humanity in a different way. The next card we have is a card about being perseverant. This is a monkey sitting at a computer holding a human skull dressed up like Shakespeare. And this card is really about having perseverance. This is about if you see something as impossible, it's just going to take longer to get there. If you see the endless possibilities in things, it will happen. What I found really telling about this card and what stood out to me most was in the background there's all this typewritten words. And the first line of it is really what spelled out to me. And it says, all's well that ends well. And that to me is the way these tests are going to go. The way we are meant to process this whole period. The judgment that's going to be coming is not, judgment of, as I've said, we're not failing this test. We're just seeing the areas through this test period that we still need to work on. So it's never a failure. But all's well that ends well truly means if you start doing these things and seeing the illusions for what they are. And I'm sorry there's a bunch of noise, guys. My lawn guys are here making a ruckus outside. If you can hear that in the video, I'm sorry. But it's about this illusion. It's about breaking this 3D illusion. It's about looking through it with different eyes at the same time as your twin, seeing this new light, this new perspective on everything, and knowing that all's well that ends well. Having the perseverance to get through these tests. Hang on, guys. We also have, and I didn't go over the card decks I'm using. I'm using the Visions of Oracle deck. I am using the Psychic Heart Tarot of the Heart deck. And of course, the last card I drew is always, Gaia. I love this deck. Okay, so the next set of cards that I have are from the John Holland Heart Tarot deck. And the first card is a 5. It talks about challenging times. This is what's going on for us right now. We are seeing these tests as challenging times coming ahead of us. We are holding up our armor, getting ready to defend ourselves against this. But we have to know that we are divinely protected. That God is with us. Spirit is with us. Universe is with us. Source, whatever you want to call it. We have that light with us, behind us, to protect us. These tests are meant to go exactly how they're supposed to go for you. If you can stay in out of the 3D nonsense and the illusions and trust with what God has spoken to us, what we know to be true as twins on this journey, we're going to be fine. There's going to come a period of loneliness. During this, you're going to feel isolated. You're going to feel alone. I get that. It's going to be scary for some of you. It doesn't need to be. I can't enforce this enough with you guys. It's not scary. It's truly just showing us where we still need to do our self-work. But this feeling of alone, and I'm just realizing those are 2 5s next to each other. These are the things that are bringing about huge change for us. Change in positive ways. The feeling of alone has to do with the media blackout, or the social media blackout that I requested from at least my page, our page. It's not my page. It's the I Am a Twin Flame page. It's all of our page. I requested it for a reason. I want everyone to find someone to go to. I don't want there to be this huge community of chatter and fear and anxiety coming out in the group. When that happens in the group, it triggers everyone. These tests are meant to be quiet time, peaceful time, going within time. Feeling alone isn't necessary. That's not what the media blackout is about. The media blackout is truly about finding someone you can share with on a one-to-one. Go into the chat rooms, go into the private message, okay? Use that to reach out when the triggers and the tests start to come up for you, when you feel like you're amongst challenging times, when the illusions of 3D start to get to you. Go into finding and reaching out to someone on a one-to-one basis. That's why it's important. It's not about the community chattering away in fear and anxiety. That's what we're trying to stop by doing the social media blackout. I know a lot of people, even people in my soul tribe, are not supporting that, and that's fine. Everyone needs to do what resonates for them, and I honor that and I respect that 110%. For our group, for the I Am a Twin Flame page, I know how sensitive the people are in our group, as do the other administrators. They have my back on this. We are truly encouraging all of you to find and reach out on a more personal level for help through this period. It's the only reason we're doing this. We want you guys to rest. We want you to get the help you need, but we want to do it in a way that doesn't set off the entire community. That's all, guys. So when you're feeling alone, reach out, because you know what? There's this little house in this picture, and the light is on, and that's your friends. That's your family. They're still there for you in this community. Reach out in a different way. Cross that lake, use your light, reach out and get there. The next card we have is the heart chakra. And this is about staying truly in our heart as we go through this test period. As we know, triggers bring up all sorts of painful things for us. They could bring up anger, sadness, rejection, abandonment, just the whole gamut, okay? And the first thing we do as twins is, when we get triggered, is we retract. We shut our shit down. We close our chakras. It's the way we protect ourselves. We curl up into these little tiny tight balls, and everything inside of us just shudders. It's time for us not to do that. It's time for us to keep our heart open. That's going to be the most important part of this test. Is these tests are going to go right after our heart, to see if it can shake us, to see if it can shut us down, to see if it can divide us as a tribe, as a soul group, to see if it can divide us as twins, to see if it can break the things we've worked so hard to accomplish this far. Stay in your heart. Stay in your heart. Keep it open. And the final card in this group is the Listen card. And this card to me has all the heart chakra colors in it. And it's reminding you that when we stay in our hearts, we stay in, and we are able to listen to our entire bodies. We are able to listen to all the messages that we get from not only ourselves and not only from God, but the messages from the 5D, from our twins, our higher communication, and our higher communication between each other. I know for me and several of the twins that I spent the weekend with over here at Shamama's event this past weekend, we all communicate with each other in the 5D. You know, we have been in experiences of being able to bilocate to each other, even though we don't realize we're doing it. Astral projecting to each other, truly able to feel what the others are going through. Listen to your messages. That's what this is all about. Listening to our messages wherever they come from, knowing, the inner knowing of what is happening for us. We are all here for each other. We don't need to be on social media to communicate. We can communicate with each other telepathically a lot of the time. And for some of the twins, this isn't true yet. Some people haven't gotten their gifts there yet. It's coming. It's coming. We feel each other. We know each other. We experience each other. It was funny, about a week ago, I want to just share this little story briefly. Many of you know my friend Kat. She is wonderful and amazing and beautiful. And she and I are very, very much connected. We are definitely, we go way back, hundreds and thousands of years, there's no doubt. And I was sitting here and I was doing nothing, minding my own business, watching TV, eating a bowl of soup, actually. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my eyes filled with tears. I couldn't even breathe. I was like, and I said in my head, Kat. And as soon as the thought came into my head, literally, Kat texted me. And she texted me with a message saying, I don't know what happened. I was at work. I'm fine. I'm full of tears and I can't breathe. And we had to reach out to each other. We understood at that time, we kind of figured out at that time exactly what was happening. Because we were both going through something that we were feeling, not only each other's anxiety, but the anxiety of our twins that was coming through. And she and I needed to reach out to each other to help each other through that period and to process what was going on. So the reason I'm sharing all of this, and I realized that was a long way to get to where I was going, was listen to what you hear. Listen to your voices. Listen to that inner knowing. And that's the most important part. That's like what you need, that's what's going to help guide you through all of this. We are all here for each other, is the point. Know it and feel it. The final card we have is from Gaia, and it's the Amethyst card. And this card talks about the transformation, certainty, and gaining confidence. And I can tell you that even through this past weekend at the event, there was so much healing, and the healing I did yesterday, the transformation that I have gone through just in this short few days, the confidence that I have gained, the clarity and certainty on where I am and where I need to be and what I need to be doing for myself and for humanity is huge right now, guys. I want to read from the book because there's a beautiful affirmation that goes along with this. So I'm going to put on my glasses and talk to you about this. It says, I give thanks for the transformation and the healing that has taken place. I move through life with gratitude. I move through life with certainty. I move through life with confidence. I achieve my goals. What I focus on, I create. And this card really talks about this profound transformation, not only that we have been through, but the transformation that is still occurring in us. There is still work to be done. There is still healing to be done. And I know a lot of you are sick of hearing that, but it's true. As long as we are in these human vessels, there are going to be things we have to work on. The major transformations are still coming, okay? There are some really big, deep layers that have to be released now. But we're ready for it. We're ready for it, and we're going to embrace this with such confidence and such beauty that all God's love is going to shine on us. All the love of our tribe. We are all here for each other to help and support each other through this, you guys. Know it, believe it, feel it. Know that God has your back. I mean, that sunlight is shining on her back in this card. I see this as an angel wing just wrapping around, ready to protect her and shield her. We have everything we need. We have everything we need to go into this test period and come out successful. So I want to thank you all again for your support and your love. I want to wish you a beautiful, glorious week. I'm feeling like Saturday will be the day for the next video that'll come out. Don't hold me to it, but I'm feeling like that's the next day. I want to wish you all a great week. Just a great week. Stay firm. Stay positive. Stay grounded, you guys. We've got this. We have got this, and you just need to know it, okay? Sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings always. Have a wonderful week. I love you guys. Mwah. Oh yeah, and I love you too, baby. Bye.